Considering Rippling to hire someone in another country without opening your own company there? That is what an employer of record, or EOR, does. Rippling is an all-in-one HR and IT platform that also offers one, so the real question is whether the EOR itself holds up. We scored it on its own merits, with no marketing spin. This is the EOR Select Score for Rippling, one number out of 100, built from 6 factors, weighted the same way for every provider. The data behind it is updated weekly on the site, so you are always seeing the current picture, not last year's. Here is how the 6 factors land for Rippling. Coverage comes in first, reflecting how many countries it can actually hire in. Pricing is next, and that one is interesting because the model is different from most competitors. Compliance sits in the middle of the pack. Platform scores well, which makes sense given what the product is built around. Support is where things get more nuanced. And reputation, which pulls from verified third-party reviews and Reddit sentiment, rounds out the 6. Now let us look at what is behind those subscores. On support, look at what channels are available and whether you get dedicated cover. On security and compliance certifications, the data shows which standards Rippling holds. And on integrations, the score reflects the tools Rippling actually connects to natively, not a wish list. What you are seeing here are real screens from the Rippling platform. The interface is where the product earns its reputation. Workforce management, payroll, and EOR hiring all living in one place. Pricing is where Rippling works differently from most EOR providers. Rather than a flat monthly seat fee, the cost depends on which modules you activate. That flexibility is genuinely useful if you are already a Rippling HR customer adding global coverage. If you are coming in purely for EOR and nothing else, run the numbers carefully before you commit. These ratings come from verified third-party review platforms. We pull them directly and include the negative reviews too, because a 4.9 built on cherry-picked feedback tells you nothing. So what are you actually buying when the score goes your way? A deeply integrated platform if you are already running HR and payroll through Rippling, strong country coverage, and a UI that most teams find genuinely easy to use. Here is where to pump the brakes. Pricing transparency is harder to pin down than with flat-fee competitors. Customer support response times come up repeatedly in community feedback. And if you are a small team hiring in just 1 or 2 countries, the full platform may be more than you need. Reddit and community forums are part of how we build the reputation score. The sentiment split you see here reflects real conversations, including the frustrations, not just the highlight reel. Read those threads before you sign. If the score or the pricing model is giving you pause, these are the providers that score closest to Rippling in the same 6-factor model. Same axis, same weights, so you can make a direct comparison. Here is the bottom line. Rippling makes the most sense if you are already inside the Rippling ecosystem and want to extend it globally without switching tools. It is a strong fit for mid-sized companies that value a unified platform over the lowest possible per-seat EOR cost. If you are a startup hiring your first international employee and want simple, transparent, flat-fee pricing, there are providers on the comparison page that will be a cleaner fit. See the full Rippling score, live pricing, and how it ranks against every other provider at eorselect.com.